No,
now that Tony
not.
has figured out how to operate his mouse.
So
actually, you fixed it by accident, didn't you?
I fixed it.
By accident.
I think that's the operative term here.
I think accidents.
You ever watch The Recruit on Netflix?
Yes.
Two things.
Yeah.
He gets himself into and out of trouble by accident so often.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. This has got to be some sort of attempt at a dark comedy, right?
I think it is.
Got to be, because if any organization that the way they portray national intelligence services, not just ours, but everyone they use, there would be none.
Yeah. It is.
There would be a large unmarked grave that would stay open. They just plop your bodies in there.
And the two who are always plotting to undermine him are kind of hilarious. And if you look at it in dark comedy, it's kind of fun.
So he gets himself into and out of trouble by accident. That's the one point.
Pretty much.
The second point is there's no joy in that show. Can I say?
Well,
there's none. Zero joy. There's a little bit of humor now and then.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Otherwise,
but it just keeps kind of going down.
Otherwise, human beings are nothing more than commodities to get where you want to go. Life is worth about whatever the next conquest is.
Well, and it reminds me a little bit of Luther with Idris Elba, except Luther had the endearing quality of him being absolutely exasperated. By being torn in three directions at once.
You looked at Luther's like, he should win just because the rest of them are assholes. Can I say assholes?
Yeah, well.
So I can't say.
I guess not.
Okay, good. Like I'm going to make this easy on you after you.
I did nothing to you.
Didn't you? Really?
Well, I ruined your life.
That's the story you're going with. Okay.
Yeah, I think
that's good. I know. And every time I try to move on with some other podcast host, there you are crawling back into my life again.
Well, you're just sitting there watching, X-Men reruns. Tell me you don't.
I don't watch the X-Men.
You do too. You have.
Not the X-Men. I have.
Okay, there.
I had to figure out why my granddaughters thought they would ever beat Batman.
Oh, the X-Men can't beat Batman.
No one can beat. Superman can't beat Batman.
He's
on almost godlike.
Yeah, really. Well, that's okay. Okay. Are you ready to get into this? Speaking of
wait, hang on. Oh, God, button doesn't work. Wait a minute.
Does the mouse work? Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Do I press before or after?
During.
Oh. See, if you'd have told me that earlier, I'm sure we would have
had something to work out.
Sure, we would have,
Are you ready?
No, I've never been ready in my
We're talking
life.
Entertainment.
Where?
Here. And a university in UK. Are you ready? Are you ready?
No,
Are you ready?
no.
Are you ready? Are you sitting down? Are you ready?
Oh, I should have killed him when he was young.
Are you ready?
Oh, wait, he's older than I am.
It has not by much. Few hours, wasn't it? I wasn't.
You're a geezer. 7 hours, yes.
Is it 7 hours? Okay, fine.
That I remember. I look at the kid with the beard that comes into my house and I go, he looks like me.
It's got to be Cara.
Give me a hint.
That's why you married her.
Cara?
No.
My daughter. That's sick.
That's disgusting.
Ick.
No, I finally figured it out. You're Batman. She's Robin.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It only took you 43 years to figure out a joke we've used.
I have. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Anyway, a university in UK has issued more than 200 trigger warnings.
University of Kentucky?
No. UK. Not University of Kentucky. United Kingdom.
Oh.
Vlad.
Them.
Yes.
Vlad has a lair?
200 trigger warnings on classic works by...
Have you watched the second season of The Recruit? There's a British guy that's kind of cool.
I have not.
But his accent is kind of up and down. He was the bad guy, I think, in the Kevin Bacon show back when.
Oh, that one, where he was the drunk and he was still working?
He was the cop, and this guy would only... And the bad guy would only work with him.
Yep.
Yeah. Gee, that's never been done before. Clever. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You were talking about something about
Anyway,
Australia?
200 trigger warnings on classic works by William Shakespeare. Trigger warnings. Trigger warnings.
It's not your first rodeo, dude.
After a series of complaints from sensitive drama students.
Sensitive?
Sensitive.
Oh, my. Ole.
And including Macbeth, Romeo and Juliet, and The Tempest.
And a sailor.
And because of The Tempest, they've had
Brshnrllr, you can look it up, but I'm not sure you can find it. Hudson and Landry.
And The Tempest is...
about a teapot?
The trigger warnings are about storm sounds, like popping balloons and other crap. Right? There you go.
What?
See? Yeah.
I believe
violent weather is a problem.
What the hell?
Yep.
Omar.
Macbeth has content warnings for blood, as well as for making someone's sandwich hit the floor, throwing your own sandwich on the floor, violence, knives, and family trauma. Yep.
Anytime, Lord, anytime.
The Tempest was flagged for extreme weather and storms and for stage
yesterday would have been good, by the way.
Popping of balloons.
Right after the wild one, yesterday would have been good.
The wild one? I thought they were shut out again.
No, they've been shut out twice, and last night they won 2-1 or 3-1.
3-1. Okay, well, good for them.
2-1. Hey, they won.
In any case, so don't go to William Shakespeare plays because you could see violence or hear of references to violence, or there might be a storm.
There are other reasons not to go to Shakespeare plays.
Yeah, because they're not as much fun as they. Well, although I saw Macbeth at Theater in the Round.
I wonder if we got Scorsese or Del Rio to
Benicio del Toro. We could get him to do it.
That wouldn't. No, I want Jack Del Rio, the old former middle linebacker.
Yeah, because he's a known filmist.
He's a Shakespearean.
Yeah,
You could hear it when he talked to his team during a game. Yea, and verily, fellows,
I say unto thee,
smacketh thy shoulders into their bodies till they fall to the ground. Helpeth. I don't know.
In Texas, the Port Arthur Police Department and Child Protective Services are both investigating a TikTok video. You're going to know exactly what I'm talking about when I tell you. It's the guy who used a baby in a snowsuit to clean off the snow off his car.
Yeah.
He can be seen laughing and smiling as he wipes the child. Reportedly,
what was the kid doing?
Laughing across the windshield and hood. After the video was posted, officials conducted a welfare check and found the child was unharmed.
Thank goodness. Do they sell those at like Holiday or something?
Police Chief Tim
next to the window scrapers, they have the window babies.
Doriso still plans to pursue child endangerment charges. Called it a sad situation.
It's sad. Could have done Shakespeare.
Chief Tim Doriso of the Port Arthur Police Department. What's sad is you're an idiot.
Right. That was just No, you're in trouble when you've slept wrong.
Yep. Made a few mistakes.
Make a mistake while you're sleeping?
I don't know. I do it all the time.
Or when you swallow wrong. It went down the wrong pipe. How? You're pretty much designed for it to go down one pipe.
Yeah, but I had that same thing.
Well, yeah, but I expect that from you.
You know what's funny is Ian's starting up on it now, too. My dad did it. I do it. My brother Chris does it.
You suppose I'm related to you somehow?
We were born on the same day.
Yes, but many miles apart.
How much more related could we get?
That's true. Bro.
You have any stories for this segment?
Well, I found no.
You don't?
I've got a case. Remember in Minnesota we had the flooding this spring.
Oh yeah,
remember the dam gave way and
that darn dam.
They had film of, was it the station, the water thing, this little building that controlled the dam.
Oh yeah.
And then a house went in.
Right. Yes. That was down south, wasn't it?
Yes, southern Minnesota.
Yeah,
it's obviously warmer.
And watch that house. I mean, the river undermined the property, and the house went in.
So I'm looking at. There's this picture someone sent. To check this out, and you see nothing but sand, a little bit of beach, and what looks like ocean. And oddly, it's a sandy bluff overlooking a beach in Wellfleet, Massachusetts. And on top is a home. This is not like a beach cabin.
Yeah.
No, you know your house?
Yeah.
And my house?
Yeah.
And the Civic Center here in Princeton?
Yeah.
They would fit in this house.
Oh, my.
It's gorgeous. It's got, I would say, feet before the little pylons that you can see under the house won't have sand under them. Do you think there are like people that have gone out there, put up their little GoPros and just went home and said, oh, it's motion censored. We'll get this.
Yeah, well, that's happening out on the West Coast, too. I saw a story on that.
Where I saw a picture from earlier.
What is it, right? Palos Verdes or something like that's doing the same thing.
Yeah. So earlier, and it's like it's on this little, it's not an island. It's when it's got three sides surrounded by water.
Peninsula.
No, that's not it.
That is too.
Okay, so it's on this little penicillin.
Yes, it is.
And
it's a pencil.
You can see the older pictures of it. And really, I'm still wondering how they ever built the house there, because even the old days, when it had all the underbrush and stuff in front of it, that was what was covering the sand. It had a long stairway to take you down to the beach.
Okay.
At least within spitting distance.
Okay.
Now that's gone.
How do you get down there now? Just stand on the edge for a minute?
Well, it's right out your door. So far, the owner has taken away the deck and other parts of the house, including a small tower that held the primary bedroom before.
Whoops.
And now they've just stopped work altogether. They're in a standoff with the town. He has since sold the place to who?
For what?
Salvage company.
Ah.
That says it won't pay for work. Dude, you bought this for some reason. What the?
Yeah. What the heck are you going to do?
So officials in Wellfleet worry the home's collapse will damage delicate beds in their harbor where farmers grow oysters that are among New England's most prized. These little rascals, they come out with little participation medals right on them.
I love oysters.
A report commissioned by, so do their moms. A report commissioned by the town's projects.
Snuggling them with almost human-like affection.
A report commissioned by the town projects if nothing is done, the home will tumble into the bay within the next 3 years, possibly much sooner, like Tuesday. Its certain fate is a reminder of the fragility of building along the Cape, where thanks to climate change.
You knew they had to go there.
Rise.
How about the natural erosion of your coastlines?
No, that's not it. It's sun.
Okay. Yeah.
Anything bad.
It's climate
change. 3 people were shot in a holdup. Climate change, damn it.
That darn climate change. It's got to quit screwing with my aunt's gout. I'm going to sue it.
The economy and feel like anything else. Okay, I'm done.
You are done?
I was born done.
Let's go over to the comments, shall we?
We have comments?
Let's shall.
Oh, this can't be good.
Apropos, this is True Ridley News, episode 931 from Brshnrllr. Hey, dude, long time no hear. Glad to hear from you. Earliest I've ever seen you guys pop up. That was weird because we posted that late.
Yeah.
We posted it later in the day on a Tuesday, but I mean, if that works for you, Brshnrllr, we're just as happy as we could be.
We're happy as clams, which are not the same as oysters.
But I like clams too.
I do too. And frog's legs. Also,
apropos, this is True Really News, episode 931.
Lobster, shrimp.
From OldFatMan.
Bro.
It was the story about
brothers in blubber.
The British being so concerned about some pings they were hearing in the ocean just off their coast near their nuclear subs. When they found out it was just whales farting or a whale farting. I made the comment it must have sounded like Putin somehow.
Yeah, because you'll...
OldFatMan says, whale flatulence equals Putin? I'm not sure that math is mathing. I think math's just fine.
It is.
Yeah.
If you take it up, look at it, it comes out to 58. That, of course, is...
Well, you have to carry the plaid to get it to 58.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because the chuents won't help.
That's correct.
Most people just drop that at the end anyway.
Apropos, this is True Really News, episode 932.
I am going straight to Foley.
From OldFatMan, yet again. California. Wow. Oh, I see why this got to him. What a time to be alive. Now we get to worry about sentient flatulence. Just, wow. Well, it could happen. I mean, if it gets exposed to gamma rays, it could.
If meth-addicted psychopaths became sentients. Yeah. Sorry, back to the recruit.
Well, that's true. Apropos, this is True Really News Mailbag, episode 165 from our man in Liverpool, Patrick Reed.
Vladdy, how are you, Mom?
Scott, if you have Apple TV, you have to watch Slow Horses. Have you ever heard of this show, Slow Horses, Antoine?
Is that the one with Harrison Ford in it?
No. Slow Horses is the one with
is that
Gary Oldman?
Oh, Gary Oldman with the I see Gary in all these great parts.
Yep.
And then I keep remembering the Dracula movie and go,
really?
Why?
Yeah, I couldn't even get into it.
I've never seen the whole thing.
Yeah.
First time I see Dracula, I'm done.
It's over now.
Looks like however, he got a giant butt on his head.
On this one, they're in Slough House. And they're a bunch of MI5 near rejects. Basically.
And older, I'll bet, right?
Yeah, they're guys that have done something really stupid, but not enough to get fired. So they get sent to Slough House or Slow Horses.
So kind of like they're buried at a place.
Yep.
Like being chief of station in Antarctica.
Exactly. What's your job here? To make sure that it remains Antarctica, I guess. So it looks fantastic, is what I think. Especially with Oldham in there. Because every now and again, they still have to come out and save, UK. So Slow Horses, and they got like 5 seasons.
Is it crabby and joyless?
I don't think
the recruit. Okay.
I don't think so. I think it's probably just fine.
I love all these people that have moral dilemmas, but they never really have a dilemma with it. It's always the worst choice.
We're just going to do this. You know why? Because it's the only thing I can do.
What's the motto of the CIA? Protect the agency? No. Well, yes, but
just also from This Is True Really News Mailbag episode 165. Patrick Reed, our man in Liverpool. Tony? He says, Tony?
What?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I accept your non-apology.
And your apology is, wait. So if you accept the non-apology,
then the acceptance
not
thereof.
Accepting the.
I don't think it works like that. I think he understands the fact that you're not apologizing at all, and he's just seeing that's the reality.
It is, because I'm right. I'm right on so little.
You're going to hold on to this, are you?
I've been married 43 years, dude. I haven't been right in a long time.
This is 2025. I'll be married 45 in May.
I know, and Ann will be married 72.
Just because that's the way it maths.
It really does.
You've got to add the 58 to it.